For the world champ, bouncing back after his battering at the hands of Phil Taylor in the World Match Play final just 3 weeks ago.
Yes, it seems a lot longer than 3 weeks, I have to say. Last calendar now. Any breaks for these top players? They're all over the world every single week. But for Michael van Gerwen to bounce back from that defeat is what he needs to do. Otherwise, the elements of doubt may just set in there, and it's a little bit harder to win the next tournament. But if you bounce back straight away, it's totally forgotten. But James Wade, I mean, you talked about his performance last night. When we talk about, solid players, James Wade is one of those. When he was in his prime, certainly, and he's getting that form back. And the 101 average, or just under, was like right across the board. He didn't have any real bad legs. He didn't have too many absolutely brilliant legs, but it was solid, solid, solid. So what that means is when his opponent is always on a double, James Wade is not that far off. And if he takes out the ton plus finishes, this is where he can beat Michael van Gerwen.
Well, 10 out of 14, 71% check-out success rate in his quarter-final win over Peter Wright. This is where Van Gerwen's really dangerous. That'll do for him. His opponent hits 60 and Van Gerwen follows up with a 140. You see it so often. Good recovery, this. Van Gerwen, of course, took out 164 in his final leg to win the match against Andy Hamilton. Treble 17. Oh, not another bull finish. Well, how close was that? Nearly back-to-back 160 plus finishes, 164 against Hamilton, a millimetre away. But Wade here with a chance at treble 19. Double 12 for a 141. Well, they were both very, very close. Let's all catch our breath. Chance for a break. Chance has come and gone.
There's a big chance missed from Van Gerwen. So he led the scoring in this leg. But James Wade now for double six. He likes this right-hand side of the board. And they're close. And he's having a quick look. But they're not in, James. So Van Gerwen comes back. Double four to break in this first leg. A bit edgy on the doubles from both players. You can see what Michael van Gerwen thinks of that. Can we see what James Wade thinks of this?
Well, that's the perfect guide for him. Oh, try double three, James. Oh, yes. Finally, 1 out of 7 on the doubles for Wade. Remember, may look downstairs, and he does. Yeah, treble 17, well done. Leaves a finish, but Van Gerwen on 1-2-1.
Well, the finish of all finishes, the big one. He's not going to do it this time, but he knows on 68, Michael van Gerwen may only get one dart of the double. So he's just put the pressure on, and big pressure it is. So Van Gerwen, he's only going to get the one dart. Double 16. Oh, and double 16 he hits. James Wade was right over his shoulder, but he held on to the pressure and straight in the double 16.
Just something about James Wade jogged my memory just before the walk-ons. And I had a look back when he made his World Championship debut. 2005 at the Circus Tavern in Purfleet. So it was December 2004 as a young man making his World Championship debut. He was emphatically beaten. He lost 3-0 to a Manchester darts player called Mark Holden. Real character. James Wade hits the first 180 of this semi-final. Yeah, Mark Holden, top banana, real character in the game of darts. Holden won that match 3-0. But even then, I remember the talk at the Circus Tavern that we're going to see quite a lot more of the young man called James Wade. And 10 years later, 7 major titles. There's your answer.
Well, for me, the best game that James Wade ever played was the one he lost against Phil Taylor in the final of that Premier League, when Taylor hit 2 9-darters, missed a third. As we go, double 12 for an 11-dart leg from James Wade. And you're going to hold on to your throw. Not many better ways of doing it. And going back to that game, Stu, I mean, I think we always miss how well James Wade played in that final. I mean, he was absolutely brilliant. He pushed Taylor all the way. And like I said, Taylor had 2 9-darters, missed a third, and he just beat him.
We've just seen 60 points on the floor for Michael van Gerwen, just 120. And James Wade here really putting the pressure on. Brilliant 177. Van Gerwen's going to have to find his very best form here. That first leg, I wonder how important it might prove to be. In all truth, Van Gerwen should have won it. He didn't. James Wade grateful to pinch it. But Wade has just got better, hasn't he? That'll do. 177, followed by 140 against the throw. But the response from the world champion. Not
James
left
Wade
to finish though.
No, he hasn't. James Wade's got 6 darts. Oh no, that's a bad miss. That was a deflection more than a big miss. But it's left him on that ton plus. May not get a dart even at the bullseye, but if that had gone in the 20, guaranteed himself a dart at the bullseye. But James Wade, just over the 100, when he won that European event in Gibraltar, was absolutely excellent at around this score. Double 16 for a break.
71. Michael, you require 110.
Well, that's just to hang on to his throw. Treble 19 to lead the double 19. Oh, fantastic from Michael van Gerwen. What a recovery after the first dart went in the 5s. Well, that's how good he is. James Wade, 1 dart at double 16 to break. Fabulous response from the young Dutchman.
And sometimes that 1 dart can be the difference between winning and losing a match. This is where James Wade, just before the break, win this session through 2. He'll walk off a happy man. I thought he was going to stay on them 19s. It looked pretty good. But fair play. And there we have it. Wade's up to that 101 average. We said about him walking, that heartbeat line, as I call it, a form. The first leg brought the average down, so it just shows you how well he's played since that first leg.
He looks as good as he was in his quarter-final. Van Gerwen is going to be pushed all the way here. As we expected, as we predicted, Wade played really, really well.
72.
Van Gerwen looking at least 2 trebles, needs another one. He hasn't found it. So James Wade now, treble 20, leaves him that double top. No, we're going double top here for James Wade. He's overpitched. So a chance here for Van Gerwen to break the throw.
Well, he took out 110 in fine style, didn't he? Can he recover again? Treble 19 for the ball. Would you believe that? World class from the world champ with 2 fabulous recovery, top plus finishes, 110, and then take that. Van Gerwen breaks. What a match, what a semi-final, don't go anywhere. Van Gerwen leads 3-2.
Sorry, James Wade would have been thinking he should be 4 legs to 1 up, and he'd be thinking, it's not right. Michael van Gerwen, the first start of both those last checkouts were terrible, as he'll admit. But it's the end dart that makes all the difference, and now he's broken James Wade. But I have to say, it was Wade who was the more dominant player in that session. So now is Michael van Gerwen going to be on that high and get on one of those runs of 3 or 4 legs where he'll fire off 12 darters for fun?
177.
Oh, an absolutely superb start from Michael van Gerwen.
Couldn't follow it up. A great 177. Wade needs to fill it up here. Unlucky. Still averaging over 100, James Wade, and trailing. Only courtesy of two amazing finishes from Michael van Gerwen. When the pair met in Dubai in May in the World Series, van Gerwen won it in a last leg decider, 10-9. After 8 legs, James Wade was averaging 106. Van Gerwen found a way to win, as he has done so often in the last 2 years. How about that? Started the leg with a 177. Followed it up with that to leave 16 after 12 darts. He's going to have to get it.
Well, we talked about Van Gerwen getting on the run of 12 darters. Well, this is going to be for 13 with the throw. Well, perhaps 14. 14 it is from Michael van Gerwen, and a perfect leg of darts coming off the break with the throw. It was forcing James Wade into that 12 dart area. Now this is where, in James's interview, he said, I think that someone will get in front early and go on and win easy. Well, this is where James Wade has got to hang on to Michael van Gerwen. He must not let him get the 2 quick legs on the board.
96.
3 legs on the spin for the world champion. Finally 6 darts before he finds a treble. But another break of throw here, and Wade really would be in a spot of bother.
100.
Not a good visit from James. This is where Van Gerwen has been so good, and why he's been the world champion and world number 1. Punishes his opponents for the mistakes.
Could be important, but it's Van Gerwen, who knows 6 darts from 208 will win it. Disappointment with only 100. I'm just wondering whether they'll just go for single 1 here to set up another bull finish on 108.
Well, I think if he did, I don't think James would be too happy, because I know I would not be. Oh, he's going to get another dart at the double for the 108. This time it's double 16, and double 16 it is. 2 108s for Michael van Gerwen, and the second break of the match. And James Wade is thinking, I've lost 3 legs that I could have easily won and perhaps should have won. And now this is pressure on Wade.
Yep. The World Match Play final, when he was thrashed by Taylor a little over 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, the big stage at the Winter Gardens. The first time that I've seen Michael van Gerwen lost. Not lost as in losing the game, but just totally lost on a big stage in the 2 years that he's been on top of his game and winning all the tournaments and winning the World Championship. It just didn't look comfortable, but he Taylor made him suffer, made him struggle, but he just didn't look like he belonged. I think that hurt him more than the defeat.
Well, for me, that said it all. He hates losing. Phil Taylor's been like that all his life. Eric Bristow certainly was like that, and any person that's been a champion in any sport hates losing, and it affects them. And it spurs them on and makes you better. And certainly, now and again, a good kick in does help you. And certainly got a kick in. But I think he just went up there to enjoy it. Thought, I'm going to enjoy the atmosphere, and before he knew it was 8-2 down, and that was history.
Yeah. Well, Wade here has got to do what Michael van Gerwen has done, a ton-plus finish. Needs the ball. Needs the ball. James Wade to get back in the game. Well, anything you can do. Brilliant 1-2-1, and he is back in this semi-final. Fantastic from James Wade. Great response after losing 4 straight legs and seeing Van Gerwen take out 3 ton-plus finishes.
83.
Well, we talk about character in players, and the character only comes out when you're behind.
81.
James Wade has got that character back. You don't see him giving up. What we see with Dave Chisnall in the previous semi-final. He was getting beaten quite convincingly at one time. He still hung in there and just kept edging away at Simon Whitlock. That's what Wadey's got to do.
Well, 102 average, James Wade. Michael van Gerwen up around 100. That's how good this semi-final is. Look at that. Really, really impressive numbers from both players. 4 ton-plus finishes we've seen. The only column that we haven't seen filled yet is a 180 for Michael van Gerwen. Real surprise after 9 legs of darts.
Well, Wade's going to get 6 darts from 144. Now, is he going to... Yeah, James does tend to move to the side to try and pick off a tight treble. 104. 54, so it does open the door a little bit for Michael van Gerwen. A 140 here. He knows Wade may only get a dart at the bullseye. Although he just took the 1-2-1 out on the bullseye. He'd love to see this first treble. The 18s.
7-7. James Wade.
72.
Close. It was close. But this to hit straight back, to break straight back. Here he goes, having to move. 1 dart at tops.
14. James required 14.
7-7. Oh, aggressive, emphatic, brilliant, 5-4. He has responded, James Wade, very much in this semi-final. Not being bullied out of it. By Michael van Gerwen, who won 4 straight legs, looked like winning a 5th. That 1-2-1 on the ball from James Wade may be a turning point.
Well, the 7-7 was a great dart because it's so easy to just, what we call, hang off it a little bit and put that first dart low, and then you've got to pitch over the flight for the 7-7. The best, if you're going to split it, you split it with the first dart, but Wade, he just attacked it straight in, and, you know, a great dart under the pressure.
Yeah, and 6 darts here from Michael van Gerwen at the start of the leg without a big treble. At the moment, that 1-2-1 may well be a game changer. Finally. But it's still advantage Wade to level it up.
Well, using the 19s, and that is why. Leaves him a check out, the big one, the 170. Is this going to be Van Gerwen's first 180? Just taps Wadey on the shoulder and says, I'm still around in this leg. James Wade, oh, that's one in, and it looks good for another one beside it. That's unlucky. That is so close. But he sets it up absolutely perfect.
1-3-4, Michael. Another one of those. Well, he went straight for it. Did the right thing to leave 7-7. Was setting up nicely. But this for 3 consecutive legs and a double breaker throw to level the match. James Wade and 5-all. What a semi-final here in Singapore. It's going to be a thrilling finale. Van Gerwen had his foot on the accelerator. He's been hauled back. The brakes have been put on by James Wade. Race to 11. Anyone's match. It's 5-all. Darts Masters, but that 1-2-1 in leg 8 from James Wade on the bull, game changer. 4 straight legs from Van Gerwen to lead 5-2. 3 consecutive legs from Wade to level it, and Wade here with the darts to go ahead.
I think that is proof of where James Wade's game is at the moment. A couple of years ago, he might have thrown the towel in and thought he couldn't get back, but now he believes in his own ability again. That's why he's been a big tournament champion on several occasions. And the 1-2-1, Stuart, as you said, that it was absolutely crucial. As Van Gerwen puts in his second maximum of the match at the start of the leg. Dare we think about the 9-darter?
I think the break came at the right time for Van Gerwen. That was no doubt. We'll switch.
96.
That's okay. Van Gerwen knows he's got to break through if he wants to win this match. Wade with the darts. Remember, in Dubai, in their clash, in the quarterfinals, it went to a deciding leg, and Van Gerwen won it. He had the darts. It goes to a deciding leg here. James Wade would throw first.
96.
Enjoying this, hope you are too. Hope you're watching around the world. Top quality, really is. 101 average for Wade, almost 100 average for Van Gerwen, and they've maintained that standard from the off.
64.
So 148 from Wade, I wonder.
48.
I think you're right, that break come at a perfect time for Van Gerwen and a real bad time for Wade. He was on a good run, scoring well, taking out the darts. But he's got to hope that Van Gerwen, well, normally you'd hit the bullseye when you're playing well here, but he hasn't. Oh, hit that barrel, and it's in. It's exactly what Van Gerwen has done. And what a crucial check out that is, the 65. And the leg after the break. And that's exactly what Van Gerwen needed to do.
Make no mistake, is a big, big leg of darts and a big one to win for Michael Van Gerwen. Wade had left himself on double 10. Good recovery. I just like the way that James Wade's gone about his business over the last few months. Not just in this tournament, but the way he's played, and he's won a big European Tour event, as you mentioned, had a good run at the World Match Play, and knocking on the door of the top 4 in the world again. Well, a lot of people think he belongs. I wouldn't be surprised to see him back there by the end of the year.
Well, to be quite honest, we want to see everybody playing at the top of their game. So when someone has a dip like James did, third maximum for Michael Van Gerwen. I was going to say, you know, when James had that dip, everyone is pleased that he's back. We don't want to lose brilliant players off the tour.
12-darter. 12-darter it is. Another top plus finish for Van Gerwen. Well, incredible. Van Gerwen didn't hit a single maximum for 9 legs. He's hit 3 in the last 3. when it really matters.
37.
Well, here we can see the legs. Van Gerwen, 7 legs, all under 15 darts. Wade's only got 1 over 15. And this is where again that Wade's got to hold on to Van Gerwen. He's starting to push nearer and nearer the finishing line, and the pressure gets even harder.
Yeah. 6 ton-plus finishes in the first semi-final between Whitlock and Chisnall. 5 already in this one. Should have been 1. Nearly could have been 1 in the opening leg when they both missed darts for 161 in Van Gerwen's case and double 12 for a 141 in James Wade's case. Well, all over the shot, but not a lot.
Well, that's exactly what James Wade wanted Van Gerwen to do. Well, he wants the bull. Is he going for it? No, he's going for the big 10. Everyone loves to see them big checkouts, but this is such an important leg for James Wade. He wasn't going to mess around with the bullseye. Now the favourite double 10. Double top, or the double 10. Doesn't miss these too often. As you can see from the first dart from James Wade, gets him back to 1 leg away, but he's still the break, a throw down.
5 breaks of throw in the semi-final. 3 to Van Gerwen. Is it going to be another one? Oh, there we have it. 4 and 5 legs now for Michael Van Gerwen. Well, ticking all the boxes. This semi-final, 101.68 for the Dutchman. Just over, well, nearly 103 the average for James Wade. Great to watch.
Well, there we have it. A game of the highest quality between 2 young men, but seasoned professionals. Oh, that's gaping for another one. Couldn't miss that. We couldn't miss that from here, Stu. That would have been so inviting for the player, James Wade, standing there. He just had to throw and over-pitch the dart, to be quite honest.
Well, perfect timing, and it put the pressure on Van Gerwen with a really poor visit. 180 from nowhere for James Wade, right back in it. When Michael Van Gerwen hit a 180 to open this leg, he must have thought, it's my leg. Now Wade has hit back-to-back maximums. Incredible turnaround. Van Gerwen is all over the place.
Yes, absolutely superb darts. Now he's got to finish it off. He doesn't want to let Van Gerwen come back to Shanghai. An 11 dart legs against the throw for James Wade. And what a way. 7 legs apiece. It doesn't get much better than this, Stu, does it? Darts are the highest quality.
Yeah, just really, really impressive. As I mentioned, that 180 from Michael Van Gerwen at the start of the leg. And back-to-back maximums from Wade. Just goes to show, doesn't it?
18.
Bit of frustration here for Van Gerwen. By the very fact that Wade has the darts, he's now the favourite. Got to be. Can't miss at the moment. Nearly 106. Oh, this is the James Wade that wins big tournaments. He was really good against Peter Wright on Friday night here in Singapore. He's been even better here against the world champion.
I keep remembering a quote from James Wade in his interview before he played Peter Wright. He said, I think I'm ready to start winning tournaments again. And that, to me, is a man that is happy with his game. He ain't going to go for the bullseye on this. Oh, double 12 for another 12 dart leg. Absolutely superb. 11 darts, now a 12 dart leg from James Wade, and it's Wade now who's turning the screw.
Pressure on Michael Van Gerwen. But look at that. Look at that from James Wade. His last 3 legs have been 12, 11 and 12. And here he goes again. Well, this is golden tungsten from James Wade. Look at that. 106.62 over 15 legs. And the power to add and the pressure all on Michael van Gerwen here. But that 1-2-1 in the leg, in the 8th leg, when van Gerwen was potentially one dart away from going 6-2 in front. Oh, we said game changer. We were right, Rob. In the zone.
Oh, no, it's Van Gerwen under pressure to hold on to his throw. He can't have a visit without a treble. Oh, he's nicked the treble. 17 with the last dart. And James Wade for another 12 dart leg. Treble 17 will leave him the bullseye. And that is close. That is very, very close. But he's put huge amount of pressure on Michael van Gerwen. He's going to have to take this out, Stu, because Wade's not missing.
What a performance from James Wade. But van Gerwen looking at double 16. Snaps the last dart. 12, 11, 12. This will be a 13 darter. Great marker. Got to go in. Has to. Double 6. What a big dart.
You just can't get any closer than those 2 darts at double 12. Unbelievable. Van Gerwen punishes the 3 darts missed. And how big a leg is that going to be? And James Wade now stay focused. The 3 darts at the double just upset his concentration a bit. And now a 140 or 180 for Van Gerwen puts him in the driver's seat.
Well, just didn't expect him to miss the way he'd been playing. But not too much damage done because he's got the darts. Hold his throw, easier said than done. Hold your throw, win the match when you're playing Michael van Gerwen.
Well, we talk about a lot of players on the combinations don't miss the double very often. I mean, even if it's 41 with the 1 double top, you've thrown the first dart. And you just see James Wade firing another maximum, number 4 for him. But when they've got 3 darts in the hand, a lot of them tend to miss. And Van Gerwen follows up.
Wow, just gets better and better. This is a fabulous game of darts. Van Gerwen, what a way to respond. We remember in leg 14 when Van Gerwen hit a 180 and James Wade hit back-to-back maximums and won the leg. Double 5 on the wire.
James Wade, I'm going to have to see this first dart go in the treble 19. 20 for double top and a huge dart for James Wade.
Nail biter, really is. Well, surely, and Michael van Gerwen does break the throw, and he goes ahead at 9-8. James Wade missed 3 darts in the last leg. He missed 1 dart at tops there. How important will it prove to be? One way, then the other. You've got to give credit to both players. It has been that good. Van Gerwen, his average is still touching 100. James Wade, look at that, 105. And he's losing.
And he keeps going behind and then firing off incredible legs. He went 12, 11, 12, 13, something like that, to get himself in front. And he's let Van Gerwen back in the match. Now we're going to see why Van Gerwen at the moment is the world champion and the world number 1.
Look at this. And another. 5 now for Wade. 10 in the match.
Well, we talked about Wade improving all this year, Stuart, and this proves it. I mean, last night against Peter Wright, a good solid performance, and this performance is right up there. Is it going to be second back-to-back maximums?
Oh, well, what a time to have a bounce out. That may well have been on the inside wire of the treble 20. Wade here, looking at the ball for another big finish. But how important could that bounce out prove to be? Unless Van Gerwen could take out another ton plus finish. We've had 12 ton plus finishes in both semi-finals. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. Oh, he's done it again! What a finish from Michael Van Gerwen! Quite incredible. He's won 3 consecutive legs. James Wade has performed brilliantly, averaging 105, and he's on the verge of losing. Michael Van Gerwen, 110, 108, 108, 100, and now 104. Unbelievable.
Well, the 3 finishes for me from Van Gerwen was those 2 earlier ons to it when he missed the first dart. And then that one there, I mean, that was a killer blow, right, the perfect time. 2 legs clear, only needs 1 leg to make the final here in Singapore in the Masters against Simon Whitlock, who beat Dave Chisnell earlier on. To be quite honest, whoever wins this match, it's going to be a cracker of a final.
13 ton plus finishes in our semi-finals in total. Well, game changer for James Wade, we thought, with a 1-2-1 finish midway through the game on the ball. Wade actually won 6 out of 8 legs to take control, but crucially, and it may well prove to be the crucial moment, in that 16th leg, after Wade had won in 12, 11 and 12, Wade missed 3 darts at double 12 and double 6 to go 9-7 up. But he can stay in it here with double 18. That's the perfect guide for him. Well, I don't think, well, we can't believe it, he can't. This for the match. All of a sudden he's throwing for the match. 1 dart at tops to win a thriller.
Another chance for James Wade to stay in this semi-final. Double 18, he's going to miss, put it just outside, miss, straight in the middle. A good solid dart from James Wade. Now Wade had a run of legs there earlier on, 11 and a couple of 12s. I kind of feel that Van Gerwen's not going to throw any more than 15 darts. So Wade has got to look at a 12. Oh, what a start. What a start.
That's why he is so very, very good, and that's why he will turn out to be one of the best ever in the history of this sport. Fabulous response from James Wade.
And that's not a bad follow-up to a maximum, a nice straight ton. Keeps the pressure on, but another 140 from Wade. Keeps him in. Got to find the treble, James. Oh, and not a time to have a visit without one. So it's in Michael Van Gerwen's hands now.
Disappointment on his face, but that'll do. He's left 96 after 9. Got to hit the treble. Brilliant, brilliant. Just won't go away, James Wade. Double 18 to win a brilliant game. Michael Van Gerwen is through to the final here in Singapore after one of the best games of darts of the year. What a performance from James Wade. Absolute thriller. He averaged 105 and he lost. That's how good Wade was. But Michael Van Gerwen has just shown us why. He's the world number one, and why? He is the world champion.